a Runic Dome, preventing us from seeing what enemies are doing, but giving us an extra energy every turn. So the actual downside of the Runic Dome really doesn't apply for an entire act here. And so Runic Dome, depending on the enemy, is either a potentially very large downside or no downside at all. Defect is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character, especially at Ascension 20. I really enjoy the sorts of ridiculous starts you can get into. Oh yeah. Got a nice flexible act here. Paths that don't hit elites early on, and paths that do. Paths into shops, paths away from shops. That tells me a boss swap on Defect is going to be really effective here. And I'm not exactly thrilled by the other starting options. Things that I think are better than the boss swap on Defect include trading max health for 2 transforms would be okay. Maybe a 250 gold start, a rare relic start, but not these. I'll take instead a Runic Dome, preventing us from seeing what enemies are doing, but giving us an extra energy every turn. That's a pretty big boon to start. The 1 energy per turn is quite useful in exchange for that lightning orb, and it could potentially help us take a large number of elites this act, especially because the elites of Act 1 are non-random in their patterns, so we always know what they're going to do. Same with Guardian. So the actual downside of the Runic Dome really doesn't apply for an entire act here, with a few exceptions. We're gonna have a hard time against slimes, because those have pretty random attack patterns, but Act 1 is, in general, a pretty consistent and predictable act, at least when it comes to the enemies. But maybe go for the Burning Elite. I also like this couple of upgrades route that passes through here, and there's a late shop right at the very end as well. I think I should aim for a later shop, getting a bunch of card rewards to grab some upgradable cards. So let's maybe go 4 combats in a row right away. I think with 4 energy that'll go pretty well for us. Yeah, the crack core can end up being a downside in some situations, although it's certainly good in a fight like this. Oof. Really? Ouch, man. Well, I don't have to worry about what the enemy is doing if I can't block it all anyway. 14, we have a guaranteed zap tool cast, so we can play 3 defense. This enemy is attacking for 11. Gambler's Brew is great. Can save us from a bad draw like the one we just had. At the start of my run, I'm always looking for some attack cards to improve my front-load damage capabilities, gear up for those first couple of elites. Both an FTL and I think a Rebound would be great for that. Rebound in particular allows us to set up future turns a little bit. Capacitor. So Capacitor is a card that allows you to do really well in fights that are long. More orb slots makes it more difficult to evoke your orbs, but allows you to benefit from the passive effects more acutely. Only if you can fill up those orb slots, though, which is the first obstacle. It would take us a very long time to actually use the 2 additional orb slots from Capacitor. Something on the order of, like, 10 turns, right, with only Zap? I like this card in Act 2 or Act 3 if you've got good orb generation, but I would never advocate for a Capacitor in early Act 1. I think I'm going to take the FTL. I do like the Rebound a lot. It's a little bit of free card draw. Alright, here's where Runic Dome starts to punish us a bit. I have no idea who's attacking. I guess we'll just see what happens. Cool. Don't have to think. Good. Free fight. Very good. Blessing of the Forge, another very good potion. Upgrade all cards in hand. And, ooh, either a Rip and Tear or a Cold Snap. Or I guess a Static Discharge. Would give us lightning orbs whenever we're hit. Static Discharge is not very good with Runic Dome, though, because you need to be able to know when the enemies are attacking in order for Static Discharge to be particularly effective. But Cold Snap channels a useful Frost Orb. Meanwhile, Rip and Tear is an awful lot of damage right away. 14 or potentially 18 upgraded. Rip and Tear would help us rip and tear our way through the early elites of this act. or great front loads so that we can continue to collect relics and such. I like that more than I like this Cold Snap right now. Especially on 4 base energy, I think. Okay, this guy might be attacking for 10. If so, oh well. Good. Good kid. Another perfect fight. Look at that damage output. Fusion, rebound, force field. Okay, now we'll take the rebound. Rebound with FTL, rebound with Rip and Tear. Some more front-loader damage, and a little bit of card manipulation. I should make an exclamation point mods command at some point. That seems like something I could have done a while ago. Alright, I'm gonna do one more combat, and then I think I'm gonna go up this way. There's some consideration for maybe going 3 elites, but we really don't get very many upgrades going into the Guardian here. Okay, we got a pretty easy combat. This guy attacks for 11 on turn 1, so we're currently taking 6. Nothing I can really do about that. I mean, we could Blessing of the Forge, I suppose, but I'd rather keep that potion for our elite fight. More than enough damage. Rip and Tear. All our money back, and ooh, oh, I like a chill a lot as a reward here. We don't have any orb generation, and chill is rapid frost gen for some passive block. In multi-enemy fights like the sentries, it'll be 3 frost orbs at once. So it really helps out with the block game. We could also quite reasonably take skim here for some card draw. Or Sweeping Beam for some AoE, but having just added 3 damage cards, I feel like investing a little bit in the defense is probably wise. I might want to upgrade this chill too, especially for sentries. Pick that up, and I'm going to go 1 elite into the fire. Or 1 event, excuse me, into the fire. Again, intending to go this way, visit the late shop with like 250 gold, and potentially buy something good there. We get a random combat out of that first event. We actually knew that was a possibility, right? Because our first combat was Cultist. Can I kill any of them? The lowest health one is 15 plus 10, 25. This is 18 plus 5. So only with the Blessing of the Forge. I guess let's see what FTL draws. Oof. This could be a lot of life loss if I don't use a potion here. So I guess I'm going to. Blessing of the Forge allows me to kill 1 louse and block for 8, versus killing no lice and blocking for 5. Have to guess correctly. They're all 75% chance to be attacking. Still took some damage. We do get a potion back, so I feel really, really good about that potion use in retrospect. And now I'll take a Cold Snap. When it's not up against a Rip and Tear. A little bit more orb gen. We could maybe invest in some AoE with that Sweeping Beam. But I'm going to go with the Cold Snap here. A little bit of front-loader damage, a little bit of block. And going into our first elite, I think I want to upgrade the Rip and Tear. Hey, it's Wolf. We do play mods from time to time. We've done repeated streams of the Downfall content mod for Slay the Spire. We've got a special mod called Slay the Streamer that we use for a multiplayer game mode against chat. And there's a couple other mods that I'll play from time to time. It's going to be the Rip and Tear. I also like the upgrade on the Cold Snap for +3 damage as a good rebound target. Every turn like a dice rolling whether or not they attack. Depends on the enemy, BSG Apollo. Every enemy's pattern is a little bit different, and the amount of randomness in their behaviors varies too. Some enemies are completely static, they have no randomness, and you always know exactly what they're going to do, most frequently bosses and elites. Some enemies have slightly random patterns, and some enemies have entirely random patterns. And so Runic Dome, depending on the enemy, is either a potentially very large downside or no downside at all. The cool thing is that Act 1 elites are entirely predictable, so for these upcoming couple of fights, we're not going to have any downside from the dome whatsoever, and we're going to be able to operate off of 4 base energy. We know that Gremlin Knob on turn 1, and I think this is a bad enough turn 1, I'm going to go ahead and Gambler's Brew here. Discarding everything except this Cold Snap. Yeah, that's better. Get to put our Lightning Orb out front, and then I get to rebound this Cold Snap. So Knob always becomes angry on turn 1, then attacks for 8 damage on turn 2, which applies vulnerable, and then 24 damage on turn 3. Let's see, if we strike, we want to kill by 2 turns from now. So this Lightning Orb will do 9 damage, plus 6 from strike. We have 15 damage if we play strike, or 16 damage if we play dual cast. Although I guess I could redraw into the dual cast and play that 2 turns from now. Actually, yeah, okay. Because it's only 1 damage and there's the opportunity to redraw dual cast, we'll choose to strike. On lower Ascensions, I think it's 50-50. Actually, that's probably not true. Let's consult the spreadsheet. If you're below Ascension 17, then the Gremlin Knob, 33% chance to go for the vulnerable, 67% chance to go for the big attack. Interesting. Oh, we can also evoke this with Chill. Let's see, next turn we have a minimum of 11 plus 18, 29 damage. To the Mathmobile. 29 plus 3 plus 3. It's 35. So we always get there with Fire Potion, which means I can double defend here. And we don't chill. Currently we're taking 4. Now we're taking 2. Now we're taking 0. It's a guaranteed free Knob fight as long as I'm willing to use the Fire Potion. Although that was 2 potions used. Damn. Pretty close, but didn't get there. Unfortunately, weren't able to rebound the Rip and Tear. But I'll happily take an Omamori, negating our next 2 curses, and I'm actually pretty cool with a Melter or a Bullseye. Although it looks like Melter will serve me better. Melter is front up 10 damage, 14 if you upgrade it. And it just contributes more to the front load ability of the Defect. It'll help against Guardian quite a bit too. I could take a Stack or a Bullseye. I'm not really thrilled with either of these. I'll appreciate that. Okay, these enemies may attack for 6 on turn 1. Completely random as well. I'll just get one close to being dead. Nice, cool. We even targeted the correct one. Good job, us. So if this guy is attacking, it's for a maximum of 9. Means we just block with defend. A totally free fight. Get a potion back, a colorless potion. Kind of an awkward potion to use, but quite good. And there's a Hyper Beam being offered here. This deck is already quite good at front-loading, but a Hyper Beam is the front-loadiest of all front-load cards. Doing upgraded 34 damage to all enemies in exchange for -3 focus. Would enable us to absolutely clobber our way through most shorter combats. And then we can look to add some scaling options to handle the other combats. Let's do it. Great rebound target, too. we'll take and we'll upgrade that. Oh, and we'll... Well... I mean, Duvoudal's fine. It gives us 1 point of strength with the Ascender's Bane. 1 strength per curse in deck, but unfortunately the Omamori is going to prevent any additional Duvoudal value. Still, the 1 point of strength is pretty dang good in a deck that's doing this much attack damage. Nice. Okay, middle century attacks for 10 on turn 1. Don't think I'm going to use any potion here. We're hoping to just draw Ultra Laser soon. Ultra Laser. And I'm going to put both the left and the right in Ultra Laser kill range, too. Hopefully I don't regret that. Oh, I totally consider that a quality of life thing, Uno Kid. Stuff like potion chance or your combat chance in an event room. The player, if the player was to keep track of this with like pen and paper, they could have full information on it. So a quality of life mob that just puts that on a display, I think is totally fine. Should be no shame in that. Okay, we don't draw the Hyper Beam, but we do draw Block. So all is well. Not gonna be able to block next turn. Let's put the damage here. There it is. Pew pew. Alright, perfect Sentries fight. Now we have a Lantern for energy on turn 1. Yet another potion. And a chance at Beam Cell to make our physical attacks do even more damage? Hell yeah. Give me a Beam Cell, and that Beam Cell then becomes a very, very good upgrade for 2 turns of Vulnerable. We just go front load defect deck. Sweet. I'm in. I am all about that, and I'm all about this store with 236 money as well. At least I think I am. Go this way. Pick up 1 more combat. How I feel about that. Yeah, Frey Wolf. Got some minor... Okay, yeah, now we definitely go to the shop. Got some minor celebrations planned tonight. Nothing, like, over the top. Hey, here we go. Oh, I like to see this. Big time, I like to see this. Waffle is here for 169 gold. Nice. We can gain 7 max health as well as a full heal. There's also, very importantly, a defragment on sale to give us some focus. And that would help a lot against Guardian. Would help a lot against Guardian. Yeah, so we can get a full heal from the Lee's Waffle, and it's pretty good. It's a lot of current health, and it is 7 max health going into the rest of the run. But I strongly suspect that I mean, we're always going to buy this defrag. With this defragment, and potentially this cool-headed as well, I think we're always beating the Guardian anyway. And so this money could be put to better use. We can go cool-headed and a card removal. Let's take one of our strikes out going into the Guardian fight, which rewards us for not having too many attacks. And then we're a little bit more block-capable, especially with the upgraded defrag. 3 Frost Orbs should be plenty of defense for Guardian. We're counting subs and waffles, not cool-headeds. You know, that's a compelling argument. A visual for telling the rarity of cards. Yes! Common cards have a gray sash here on the top. Uncommons have blue. And rares have golden yellow across the top there, as well as the color of the border around the card art is also that same color. Blue, yellow, or gray. Fun little other card indicators, by the way. Here's prepare to have your mind blown if you have not seen this. Attack cards have square corners and have a pentagonal art shape. Skill cards have rounded corners and a square art shape, and powers have even more rounded corners and a circular art shape, or an oval art shape. Pretty cool. Those little subtle things that enable you to quickly process what you're looking at in Slay the Spire. Really like that design element. I have no idea if other games have done that in a while, but it's a basic enough concept that I'm sure it's been done before. Curses, I think curses also use squares. Yes, curses also use squares. So they borrow from skills for some reason. But they don't have their own unique shape. Neither do statuses. Yeah, and if I go cool-headed card removal here, I can also... I mean, we have enough for waffle card remove. I go cool-headed card remove. And we'll save 144 gold for our next act shop. We will be going to a future shop and looking to buy something there. I'm going to upgrade Defrag. Alright, and we have some potions in the event of really, really bad draws, but I suspect we're going to have really, really good draws against this Guardian Mans. Hear me, Guardian Mans? Yeah, just rebound the Melter. In fact, that's instantly a transform. Still doing it. So, Guardian is one of those enemies with a completely predictable attack pattern. They always block on turn 1, and then their turn 2 is a really big 36 damage hit if you don't transform them through their mode shift mechanic. But once they've rolled up into a ball, they will use their first turn to attack for 10, their second turn to attack for 8 times 2, and then on their third turn they'll whirlwind for 5 times 4. Oh, the background torches? What background torches? There aren't any background torches in this game. Okay, so 16 damage incoming, we're blocking 8 plus 5, 13. Take a little bit. A little bit is okay. $20 damage headed our way here. We are not going to Hyper Beam this fight, at least not until the very end. Then on this turn, Guardian will Blockify. Dark Great block cards. I could transform them now. I'm going to choose not to. Oh my god, look at this Melter of value here. Get him, Melter. So again, 10 damage on this turn. $16 damage on this turn. And 20 damage on this turn. Happy New Year, Noon Sun. GG. Alright, nice and clean. Didn't feel like we needed that waffle. Another Hyper Beam. All for one is pretty good when you've got a point of strength. We're currently getting back our Beam Cell and our FTL with that. And a couple other cards and additions could certainly make this FTL very good, or Seek, just to find a card from the draw pile to put into our hand. I think seeking for Hyper Beam or seeking for our Frost Focus setup could be really, really good. Especially with the Lantern giving us extra energy on turn 1. I'm probably going to take the Seek here, but I'll note that this all for one could be alright. I don't think I ever take a second copy of Hyper Beam with the heavy orb investment that we otherwise have. So let's go Seek here, and I'm really excited to see what we get for our boss relic. Ooh, I'm no longer excited. Kind of sad, actually. This isn't what I hoped for. This isn't what I hoped for at all. We can take the plasma battery. Will give us a plasma orb in the front slot, generating 1 energy per turn. And then that'll go away when we evoke it. It'll also generate 2 more energy. That could be good. Admittedly, I would have rather had almost any form of non-energy relic here, be it Runic Pyramid, Empty Cage, I would take over all of these. Astrolabe, I would take over all of these. Inserter, I would take over all of these. But Nuclear Battery is not bad. Yeah, we're looking for something in more of a pyramid shape, indeed. Indeed. Ectoplasm Dome Run, let us not go. I mean, I could try to take the Velvet Choker. Limits us to 6 cards per turn. I think we'll just go with the battery here. We'll just do that. An actual dad. Here's an actual dad joke for ya. What is the Defect's favorite Twitch emote? Kappa Sator. That is all. And they're gone. As they probably should be. Okay. Feeling like we might want to try to fight the Burning Elite this act. With all this energy, all this energon that we've got. Where are we at Holy Combat? It's pretty decent. A couple of event spaces. We do have a Omamori after all. Every Omamori charge we use is 1 step closer to Duvu Doll value. Let's go 3 combats before our first elite here. Oh boy. Not the opening hand I wanted against the Shelled Parasite. This lad always attacks for 21 on turn 1, so we're taking 16 damage. Worst, or best case scenario here. I think we'll drink a colorless potion to try to change our fate. Impatience can draw cards. We have plenty of energy on this turn. 6 energy. This is the only thing that can maybe save us. So let's go strike, strike, impatience. Well, that was a little bit better, but not much. That was not much better. Unfortunately. Blah. Yeah, good thing we added cards to the deck in Act 1. No kidding, right? Big yikes. Well, at least rebound this defend, maybe. We just need the Frost Orbs up, really. You know what? No. We can end this fight very quickly. With the right draw. Oof. Actually unable to dual cast my Frost because of the Plasma Orb there. A little bit annoying, but Melter is great here. Entropic Brew is a pretty good reward, and we're offered a Capacitor Plus to gain 3 orb slots? Wow. That has a free upgrade on it, which makes it really appealing here. It's certainly a power that slows us down in short fights, but we have the Seek Hyper Beam for the short fights. I'm gonna take this. Hopefully I don't regret it too much. Yeah, on turn 1, Chosen is always applying the Hex debuff. This is not the right time for Hyper Beam. Early, man. Okay. We could be being attacked for up to 12 here. Unfortunately, a lot of days end up in the draw pile for attack for 12, and this could be up for up to 31 damage which is unacceptable. Ugh. Ha! Just get more Entropic Brews. Easy peasy. Alright, let's keep digging here. Perfect. Flex Potion and another Speed Potion. We kill. No. But we can block pretty well. Alright, we'll go defend and we'll hope it's the smaller hit. I'll rebound the Melter. Try to get a kill. Please don't hurt me! Thank you. Thank you. Woof! That was really scary. Sundar. Sundar hits pretty hard. Yet another thing we've got to draw through to get set up, though. Sure that I like it. Already got the Hyper Beam doing what Sunder is supposed to do. A skip. Don't think I want an aggregate either. We don't have quite enough card draw for that to be worthwhile. I'm feeling a little threatened, so I am going to look at some potions here. We'll look at 2, try to find something better than either of these 2. Pot and a power pot. Power pot is pretty good. We'll take that over the thing. I like the flex potion with our myriad of attacks, though, and with our vulnerable application. We'll run into these nerds. Perfect. Greetings, bird nerds. Prepare to be die. Good fight. Really wants a... oh god. That really wants a hologram. Is that the Rip and Tear plus? Interesting. Very interesting. I think I'd rather take another Cool-Headed. More card draw, more Frost. Just channeling lots of Frost now that we have the Focus and the Orb slots. With the Defragment plus Capacitor plus. Getting more Orb Gen into this deck feels really good. I'm a little bit worried about our upcoming Elite fights. We can always rest at this fire, potentially. And these 2 are here as well. Again, potentially threatening quite a bit of damage on turn 1. These might be attacking for up to 14 from the Centurion and 9 from the Mystic. Let's look at their exact percentages here, because we can make an exact percentage array of what we're likely to take damage from. So, Centurion. While the Mystic is alive, it's about 65% to use Defend, 35% to use Slash for 14. And the Mystic says 60% chance to attack, 40% chance to buff. So that's a 0.6 times 0.35 equals 21% chance that we are looking at 23 damage here. A 0.4 times 0.35. 14% chance of 14 damage. 0.6 times 0.75. A 45% chance of 9 damage. And then 0.6 times... 0.4 times... 0.65. A 6% chance of no damage. Okay, so 20% chance-ish for 23, 14% chance for 14, and then it's most likely either 9 or 0. So I think Defend, Cold Snap, Defragment is fine here, and we don't need to use a potion. But in the event that we do get attacked by both, we're going to be a little bit sad. We got the most likely outcome. Good. Continue to focus on trying to kill Centurion first. Check this out, dude. Mystic cannot attack again, so we're guaranteed full blocking. Look how quickly we get these Frost Orbs set up, thanks to these Cool Headeds now. Great fight. Oh, Compile Driver Plus does 11 damage and then draws a card for each unique orb type we have. Given that we have Nuclear Battery contributing at least 1 off the start and then potentially 2 or 3 with the other orb types, I really like this with the free upgrade on it especially. We have seen, I want to say, a slightly disproportionate amount of cards that say plus on them. Not upset with that at all. Give me that. And I think I'll take the Distilled Chaos over that Power Potion. Just playing 3 cards off the top can be very, very good, especially in an Elite fight, for example. Still hoping to take the Burning Elite down. I think that means I'm going to rest, because I expect to lose a fairly decent chunk of health, although upgrading the Seek is insanely valuable, actually. You know what? I'll upgrade Seek, and whatever happens, happens. Being able to seek, for example, Beam Cell and Hyper Beam, or Rebound and Hyper Beam, or Apparition and Hyper Beam? Do we want Apparitions? Apparitions cost half of our max health, but allow us to gain Intangability, making us pretty much invulnerable for 1 turn. We've got pretty good front-loaded damage to do really well in the short fights, and then we can buy turns to set up our Frost Focus in longer fights, hopefully. With the Dome, I think Apparitions are below average, but with so much energy, we're just playing them as we draw them. And I think taking the Apparitions allows us to take this 3 Elite path and actually feel pretty good about it. I'm gonna do it. The Apparitions potentially slow us down. Oh, this is a sketchy fight. Need to kill these wizards. Hopefully we're being attacked on turn 1 here. We're not. Okay, we're guaranteed being attacked on this turn now. Fortunately, we have Seek. Did draw Hyper Beam, but I don't think I can play it yet. Too early in this fight. And this wizard is attacking for a huge amount here as well. Down, compile. Draw that Compile River. Again. Fine. Uh-oh. Here's where it gets a little sketchy. Okay, actually we got attacked there, which means we're not being attacked now. So I am okay with that. Upset we didn't find Beam Cell though. Rebound, strike, and draw into it? Yeah. Okay, that was scary, but now we have the fossilized helix, preventing the first time we would lose health each combat. GG. Silent A15 plus without poison skills and envenom? That was our last silent run, Mazanaka. We had an Ascension 20 heart kill with very little poison and no envenom. I think we won with Caltrops and, like, shivs. Andrew K, thank you so much for that generous mini-raid. Welcome on in, folks. And I'll take a Core Surge. Artifact can block a self-debuff from, oh, I don't know, Hyper Beam. White Noise not bad either, but the ability to prevent Hyper Beam's focus down is great here. And I love block on turn 1. Help us preserve that fossilized helix for an important hit. Snecko applies a debuff on turn 1 as well. Confusion debuff, making our cards cost a random amount, but with 5 energy per turn, I don't think we're going to be too upset by that. Are going to lose our buffer this turn. Actually, no, we're intangible. We're not going to lose our buffer this turn. Excuse me. But we might on this turn. Sell for free and give me, you know what, Apparition. Ooh, I am immune. Lots of cards that say plus on them. Bullseye plus and Streamline plus are 2 upgraded attacks. We're not doing that much orb damage, though, so I'm not really interested in Bullseye. And we're not cycling fast enough for me to like this Streamline either. We're just going to proceed into our Burning Elite and try to win there. Do we want to colorless pot over these two? No. No, I don't. Don't want to Klon either. Okay, this is pretty good to start. Tangible on turn 1. I'm thinking I want to distill Chaos here. Let's try to hit some stuff. Hold on to the Flex Potion. But the Distilled Chaos, absolutely. And we Beam Cell the back guy, in case we hit the Hyper Beam, too. Got him! Cool. I guess I'm killing you? Sure. There. Managed to hold on to our Flex Potion. We get a Toxic Egg. All skills now say plus on them, which makes this Leap Plus some dang good front load. I want that. I want that. And it means card draw is going to be easier to get too. Really like that. Going into Champ here. How do we beat Champ? Capacitor Defrag beats Champ? I hope so. Also beat Champ with whatever's in the shop. We have almost 400 gold, right? Okay. Ooh, a card removal. Hell yeah. Keep cutting strikes. They're stinky. You neck. Oh god, it's you again. Stinky leader. Oh. Less stinky this time, though. Beam Cell, Rebound, Hyper Beam. Full-headed Zap, Hyper Beam. Get him. Evokes for a little bit of block? Okay. Help! Can't do any damage anymore. Alright, we're good. We're good. Need chest. Ooh, Rainbow Plus. There's some serious orb generation for us, and that lets us get a Dark Orb with which to beat Champ. Definitely. Man, that's a stinky floor. Then let me guess, we're short? Oh man, we can buy both Blue Candle and Darkstone Periapt to go with our Omamori Dubutal. I almost feel like I need a Focus Potion to kill Champ here. Actually no, we can just use Core Surge plus one of these two potions. We don't need to buy a whole new potion. Yeah, probably Core Surge Flex Potion will be good. Okay, let's keep removing cards then. Now that we have Rainbow, we no longer need Zap. I might remove that. I might also buy this Reinforced Body. 9 block X times. Such a good card with the upgrade on it. And that would make me feel even better about removing a... Or, well, we'd be removing Zap, right? Yeah. Removing Zap. We don't need block necessarily, but it's such good block that I think I want it anyway. And we have such good energy generation. It's a really powerful late-game block card. Much better than the Sleep was, that's for sure. Jack of all trades and Violence with pluses on them, also kind of interesting options, aren't they? Agreed kicking. I would cut a Defend over a Strike. I think I'm cutting Zap over both of them, though. What I'm gonna do. Only have so many orb slots. Right Lock, thank you so much for the Prime sub and the 7 months. I have not seen fights in tight spaces, no. I have not. Right, and we get to upgrade a card here. Either more card draw, or I think we should probably upgrade one of the apparitions, so that we don't have to play it immediately. When we draw it. So Champ attacks for... What are your attacks, Champ? Champ is one of the most random fights in the game. Very, very challenging with the Runic Dome here. But there are pieces of it that we can predict. So let's look at Champ here. Champ has 5 different things he can do. He can do Face Slap, which is 14 damage and applies Frail and Vulnerable. Heavy Slash, which is 18 damage. He can Metallicize, gaining block. He can't gain strength until after he's metallicized twice, at least not on Ascension 20. So he can actually only do 3 things here on turn 1. And we're already blocking all of them. This is not a fight we're going to be hypervening in. He goes for his first metallicize. So again, either 18 or 14. Okay, we want to get Rainbow down right away. I guess we're going to skip the defrag the first cycle? Because I'll lose my buffer if I don't play Apparition. He's attacking, and he's actually guaranteed to attack on this turn, I believe. Since he previously did the Metallicize. Champ can't do the same thing twice in a row, which means this turn is either Metallicize or Face Slap. Not sure which. Oh, I'm supposed to do this as well. The 5 points of strength in this one. Max damage is 14, so a leap is a full block. And the big thing to remember is that on every 4th turn of combat, Champ will taunt you. Got a debuff intent that applies 2 vulnerable and 2 weaken. And that is not random, it's guaranteed every 4th turn. So we know he's about to do that. And we don't need to worry about blocking this turn, because it's a 0% chance that Champ attacks us. I think I'm going to use this Seek right now. But I am going to use the Cold Snap. call that a weapon? I do, yes. I do. Slash good. Okay, we might be using our buffer if he's not metallicizing here. Let's see, half health for him is 220. Cool, we got lucky there. The turn after Champ drops below half health is the execute turn. We'll cast in hand here, huh? So he just metallicized. This is a guaranteed attack for either 21 or 27, so I should use Apparition here to keep buffer. I guess I could also use Speed Potion to try. Oh yeah, 2 turns after. The turn after he gains strength and such. I think we want to stall for a bit here. I don't even have my focus down. I'm not ready to put him below half here. And then this is every 4th turn, so he's metallicizing again. Or not metallicizing, taunting me again, excuse me. I just want to get this orb into a dual cast position. 237 minus 12 is 225, still above half health. Got me. Okay, if we're being attacked, it's either 21 or 27. We have 20 blocks, so it's a full block no matter what. Let's not do any damage. We're just going to hold on to the Dark Orb for now. Okay, now it's time to go. Dual cast is ready for over 100. Could Hyper Beam for 45. I'm not sure that I want to do that. We do definitely want to dual cast there. Especially with Rip and Tear and Rebound and Compile and all coming up. Extra 13. He just did a Heavy Slash. Make sure we keep the buffer. So on this turn, he is buffing himself. Note how much extra damage we're getting out of that 5 strength. Reach. Impossible. Not so much. GG. Vision Plus. Evoke all your orbs, gain an energy, and draw a card for each orb evoked. That's pretty spicy with the cards that we have. I could also get behind a Machine Learning for 1 additional card draw every turn. Didn't even use the buffer, that's right. Easy peasy. Never seen a bad card in my life. Really do like this Fission for the explosive turns it can give us. We have a little bit of difficulty regenerating the orbs sometimes. It's a good follow-up after Hyper Beam too. Yeah, we can get rid of all of our orbs. And it's a good way to evoke the Plasma Orb as well, for a lot of energy. I think I'm going to take this Fission, because of the free upgrade from the Toxic Egg. And, oh boy. Okay, actually, after a very brief moment of thought, this is a pretty easy choice. Our 3 choices are the Tiny House. Upon pickup, gain 1 potion, 50 gold, 5 max health, a card, and a random upgrade. We take the Black Star, giving us extra relics from elites. This will be probably 3 or 4 additional relics. Meanwhile, the Calling Bell is 3 additional relics right now, and we don't get the curse that we usually would because of Omamori. So I'm happy to take Calling Bell. It's immediate power in a way the Black Star is not. It's a guaranteed rare relic as well. I think another important thing about Calling Bell. 1 common, 1 uncommon, 1 rare guaranteed from this. So we're going to be able to see more of those high-powered rare relics like Gambling Chip, or Incense Burner, or Ice Cream. And I'd say those are a pretty good 3 to get. 3 energy-related relics. Happy Flower, Mummified Hand, and Ice Cream all. How's that for some energy? That's much better than a coffee dripper would have been, right? Wow. So that's energy every 3 turns. Whenever we play a power, a random card becomes free, and our energy is conserved between turns. So all that extra energy we're generating is now able to be used on whatever. And we do have 1 X-Cost card, the Reinforced Body, so if we can find like a Calipers, we're really going to be in business here. I think we want to take some events, chance at Mind Bloom before a potential store here. Also want to find some more powers now. Some more focus would be good. Some more orb generation would be good. Pretty much all I want. Focus, card draw, and orb generation. It's all this deck needs. That's true. If we take 4 events, we can get an extra Tiny Chest activation, which we will probably look to do, since I want to take 3 events early on for the chance at an early Mind Bloom with this Omamori. We just dual cast this Plasma Orb turn 1 to get some energy to bank. Why wouldn't I, right? Let's do it this way. Dare you. First of all, how dare you? Okay, now the Sender's upgraded. You kind of want it. Pretty okay damage, especially with Vuln. Cards, match them to keep them. Pain and Zap. There's a Seek Plus in here? Yo, we gotta find it. Show me the Seek. Yes, dude! Seek Plus get. What an awesome event there. Basically a duplication shrine for our Seek. Yo. Much better than a combat. That's a thing we can do now, by the way. Storm. Storm is interesting. Storm is orb generation, and it's a power. I'm gonna do it. Want to get more powers here. You want to find a Heat Sinks, too. A little bit of concern for Awakened One, perhaps. Not much, though, admittedly. Really want an Unceasing top. Okay, on turn 2, Maw attacks for either 5 damage or 30 damage. If they attack for 5 damage, then their follow-up is... Thinky or whatever. Go Fission here. Core Surge. I'd like to draw 1 million cards, please. Artifacts. Play that. That was the big hit. I can tell by the sound effect. They might be attacked on this turn. Not. After the multi-attack is always a buff turn. We know that the Maw is not attacking on this turn because they did a multi-attack last turn. 0% attack. Ice Cream is doing an outstanding job of letting me float 1 million energy that I'm not actually benefiting from. Good job, Ice Cream. Ooh, an upgraded hologram. We could also... No, this is not a reprogram deck. But hologram's great. Spoon plus rebound does work, FTD. Yes, that was actually something that got patched relatively recently. Because it didn't previously work. But yes, spoon rebound does work. Half the time. Hey, Calipers. Happy to have you here live. Now, if only I could find your in-game counterpart. Because Calipers certainly would be good here. Last chance at Mind Bloom? Red Mask. Alright. Rigrack, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Council. We are in desperate need of card draw, so I'm going to start upgrading Cool Headeds here. So I bonked any chance at triple elites by going for the path I'm on right now. Let's go double elite. Take a couple late of events. I'm gonna shop next act. Alright, we'll fight the Nemesis. Nemesis is a pretty scary fight with Runic Dome. Just want to use my capacity potion here, but we probably need that for Awakened one. Yeah, we do. The Nemesis can randomly attack for 7 times 3, or they can also attack for 1 singular hit of 45. Or they can add burns. Rough way to lose your buffer. Have to use the reinforced here to avoid a chance of dying. Okay. Okay, and we would have died. Good. So we know that this turn we cannot be attacked by the multi-attack, at least. So that's good news. Let's seek. I don't need. Seek Rebound, because I want this hologram in my hand next turn. And we're gonna have Beam Cell too. Twice, actually. And this seems like a good fission turn. should be able to kill, in fact. Good. Old coin gives us $300 redos, and there's an X-cost card multicast to go with our Ice Cream. Also Glacier and another hologram, but this multicast is our win con. We can save up energy and then evoke an orb many time. Enough for big explode on our enemies. Very big explode. That. Okay, upgrade-wise, we still have quite a few that are good. I like the cool-headed upgrade in particular. Deck is getting a little bit on the big side, but with 2 Seek Plus in the deck, I'm not that concerned. But one more combat, or combats are pretty good. Card rewards, especially with Toxic Egg. Maybe I want to skip an upgrade. Let's just upgrade Cool-Headed. I'm gonna recall then. I'm gonna go this way. Looking for more card rewards. Yes, we have to open the chest to get the blue key. Over the kunai, which would have been probably not that good. Or put into a fight with the Reptomancer. Definitely sketchy here. Kill one dagger. 5 plus 18, 23. Whoa, that's not good. Ha ha! Yikes. That's unfortunate. Leap gonna kill me? Maybe the storm is killing me. Definitely one of these 2 cards feels like, in retrospect, a bit of a bad addition, yeah? One of the new ones. You know, this is hitting for 25. If Reptomancer's doing the big single hit we live, the dagger order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're okay. As long as Repto is doing the singular attack. Oh, the 20 is the old one? Oh. Then we're dead. Yeah, I need to kill this one. Because Repto is always attacking. And that will always eat our buffer. And then we only have 25 health, so we're gonna die. And there is no play that I can do to change that. The fact that we have 10 energy with no ability to actually play any cards is pretty damning. GG. Wait, she's summoning? Hold on. We're not dead. What do you mean you're summoning? Didn't realize she could summon with, Wait, what? She only summoned 1 dagger, right? Did I read that correctly? Because there were 3 daggers in play, and she summoned only 1 dagger. I didn't think she was allowed to do that. Amazing. Well, Happy New Year, apparently. I'm alive for now, and I've got some ideas on how we can speed this turn up. Alright, well, I'm gonna seek for... Oh no, Core Surge is gone? Oh, I can't Core Surge Hyper Beam. How sad. Alright, that's okay. We can seek for Seek and Chill here. Chill Fission is gonna be great. Give me Defragment, Cool-Headed. I need a lot of cards this turn. Get him. This looks a bit more under control now, yeah? Cast. By hologram rainbow. What's the dark orb in front? This is then 14 times 12. And there's some card draw, heat sinks. Perfect. Never didn't have it. Glad we rested too, we can now upgrade these heatsinks. Cool. I am so surprised we're alive. That's a clip if ever I've seen one. Guaranteed. Oh yeah, we could have taken the kunai. Ancient tea set's pretty good with ice cream though. How am I alive? I don't know. It's a mystery to everybody. Okay, this thing attempts to debuff us on turn 1. Let's get our Core Surge to stop that. If I can find it. There it is. And we'll go... Heat Sinks Storm as well. So it'll attack us one time on this turn, and then next turn it'll attempt to, again, debuff us. And I love that Rainbow is upgraded. Ooh, this could have been a 25 hit. No, we're intangible. Excuse me. Could not have been anything. Ignore me. So debuff. Attack plus constrict. Not a problem though. Rebound Sunder, it's fine. Yes, more card draw. More frost. Give. Transient. Sticks around for a limited number of turns. A capacitor as well. Card draw, I guess? Sure. Have a really big turn 1 here. I guess there's definitely a functional limit to the amount of good turn 1 we can have. The remaining apparition. So each turn Transient does more and more damage, and then it reduces the amount of damage it's dealing each turn by the amount of damage that it's dealt. So it starts at 40 and goes up by 10 per turn. Here on turn 3 we have to do or block for 60 in order for Transient to not murder us. So with minus 20, we know there's 40 left. Might actually be able to, like, kill this thing, hey? Okay, now we're already full blocking. We don't need to rip and tear. Okay, this turn at 70, so we're now, again, full blocking. $20 times 20 is not 800. That's illegal. What do you mean it's not 800? We also have a buffer, so yeah, we can just... The fight's over here. We can just Hollow Apparition and then buffer next turn. Easy peasy. Another X-Cost card, and a good one at that. Tempest. Channel X+1 Lightning and Exhaust. Heck yeah. Definitely heck yeah. Really want a Recycle or a Double Energy now. We're gonna take one last event, though. Winding Halls. Alright, that was not worth it. So I could have taken 2 Madnesses, but... I think this deck wants 2 Madnesses. That enemy automatically dies at the end of 6 turns, or 5 turns on lower Ascension, you're the dinosaur. Grab a Heatsinks upgrade, too. With 38 cards, this deck needs a lot of draw power to get where it's going. I'm not actually sure how we're gonna win Heart. We don't actually generate that much energy once the Plasma Orb is gone. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. That's just kind of something I've always had. I know I'm a big fan of puns. Speaking of, I believe I owe some puns to chat here. Which bosses in the Spire would you celebrate New Year's with? For me, I'm going to be partying with Donu and a new deck aid. Ooh, multicast is a double energy with the Plasma. Oh, I didn't think we had that already. We do. Let us just make some energy here. This cost us a card draw, but it gives us so much energy, I think it's well worth it. Can't believe we had 9 to start, by the way. That was Happy Flower, Lantern, and Ancient Tea Set all activating at the same time. Okay, we'll be intangible next turn, too. Just make my life easy. Deck. When life gives you decks, make deck aid. That's not going to be enough damage yet. I could certainly deal a lot. This is what, like 8 times 20? Oh, that's not enough. The attack patterns of these bosses is totally predictable. They always alternate which one is attacking and which one is doing a buff move. The attack value has a base of 12 times 2. On this turn, Dekka is the one attacking for 15 times 2. We need to block for 30 here. That's good, Seek. We already have stuff in play. Franks, thank you so much for the Tier 1 sub for 5 months in advance. Repaying for the half year. You love to see it. Alright, I'm gonna have a very big turn now. That's okay with everybody. Shelter. Words like chill and such. So I just want to get the Dark Orb in front, basically. Like that. Use the buffer here, but as soon as we draw multicast, we can win. Ew. Uh-oh. Six points of strength, so it's 18 times 2. We're blocking for 20. Actually, not that bad. Take one. Take one. It's more this turn and we're blocking for less, so we'll take a ton. Am I willing to Tempest here? Tempest will be 10 damage per evoke. That's almost a kill on both of them. We could Capacity Potion, that's a real thing. Alright. Kills us for 5 too. We can always buy a new potion, right? Hopefully I don't need that potion for the heart. I need her is up next. So we just want Focus and Frost to start. Build towards one big multicast. Delit, thank you so much for the tier 2 and the 10 months, almost to a full heckin' year. High meter attacks for either 24 or 32 on turn 1. Not to worry about Storm. Beat 6 looks pretty good though. Tempest would have full blocked, yes, but it would have gotten rid of my Dark Orb and all my energy, and it wouldn't have killed the bosses, so we would have been in a very precarious position with that Dark Orb gone. That's the main concern. Full block. Let's play 2 more cards. Okay, that's a bit scary, but I can just hologram the apparition, right? Multicast in hand already, not good. Good at all. Guaranteed to be attacked on this turn. High meter's a very, very scary fight with Runic Dome. Cannot afford to do that. So if you're multi-attacking, it's going to be for 10 times 3. Make this a pretty good Essence of Steel. I should use the Essence of Steel. We've got lots of money, and this is a bad fight to lose. So we'll take the buffer if it's the single hit or the multi-hit. It's fine, it's fine. Good this turn and next. Okay, block the draw down. That's actually quite good. And now we're waiting for a multicast. Uh-oh. That's good. Okay. Whew. NC1989, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub and the 11 months. Just one more to that full year. We make it. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire? The source of these frost orbs? Alright, we can rest for 2 health, or I think I'd rather take an upgrade. One more upgrade on Cool-Headed seems pretty important. We could upgrade an Apparition. I think we just need the card draw. Alright, shop, what you got? Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is a good store. Wow. We found the card draw we needed. So first and foremost, we want the membership card. This gives us a 50% discount on all products, meaning we have 1,000 effective gold to spend in this shop, and lots of things to spend that money on, too. There's no way I'm not going to take a Dead Branch. This is great with Ice Cream. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card to your hand. We have quite a few things that exhaust. The Ascender's Bane, the Seeks, the Apparitions, the Fission, Tempest, and many statuses that were given. I think Dead Branch is going to be awesome. Let's get some potions. Power Potion with the Mummy Hand, of course, is going to be good, and likewise, let's take another copy of Heatsinks. We can take a card removal. Get one last strike out of this deck. I think I want the Speed Potion. I'm very tempted by Transmutation, giving us a bunch of upgraded colorless cards that cost 0. And then further works with Dead Branch. It's a bit of a gamble, but it could work out really well, especially with Mummy Hand, since Transmutation can generate powers. And we can get yet another Cool-Headed Plus, I like that too. Core Surge Speed Potion is a thing, I'm going to buy the Speed Potion too. So we go Speed Pot, Cool-Headed Transmutation. That means no Akabeko, but that's fine. 20 upgraded magnetisms, you'll love to see it. Not any additional focus here. Maybe the Power Potion will provide that. We're going to need the Power Potion to be like Echo form against Heart, probably. If we get that, though, we're going to win. I'm not going to take either Blizzard or Steam Barrier. Unupgraded Blizzard is just not good enough. Even with so many Cool-Headeds and such, it'll be like 20 damage. Whatever. There's maybe some stuff you can do with Forethought, but I don't think so. It's so card draw intense in a deck that really does struggle with the card draw a little bit. Here's hoping that this all works out for us. Nice. Double Heatsinks turn 1. With 8 energy on turn 1. On turn 1, the Spire Shield may or may not be attacking. The Spire Spear is attacking. This is a 6x2 attack that then puts 2... two burns on top of the draw pile. Beautiful. We're gonna have the big turn. Thinking about seeking for multicast here. I'm gonna do that. Seek for Seek and multicast. Just give me a ton more energy, please. Wait, I can do even more! Wait. I can go Fusion, Seek for Hologram, Hologram the multicast, and do that again. That would put us to 12, 11, 24 energy. And then I can do 24 times 8. It's only 192 damage. That won't kill. But it's close. It's really close. I've also got 40 free damage in hand, it's true. Just not quite enough. I think in that case I'm going to seek for, yeah, defrag and card draw and such. Seek defrag and storm. And these are each 3 cards drawn, right? A lot of our damage is randomly targeted, so let's just get rid of the Spire's shield first. Got rebound now. Stuff there. Okay, so we're full blocking this turn for sure. We're intangible. Are we intangible? How did I discard an apparition? Oh, Scrape did it. Okay, I was like, what? Explain your arcane knowledge to me, game. And there's double apparition, so we're guaranteed intangible next turn too. Seems like we've won the fight. Just a guess. But I think we got there. Didn't even play that transmutation, but it was a great turn anyway. So, like, whatevs? I recognize that I'm not setting up Happy Flower for success here, and I'm okay with that. Welcome, Blessing of the Forge, Static Discharge, or Recursion. Oh my. Well, we have some odds going into Heart here. It's going to be a very difficult battle against the Heart. I think it's going to be the power. Static Discharge is potentially more card draw and less energy than the Cool-Headed. The Recursion is nice, though. Lets me keep the Plasma, or, yeah, or the Dark Orb. Let's try it. And I think our current potions are very good. Although being able to keep an Apparition with Blessing of the Forge is quite powerful, too. I'm going to trust in these 2 potions to carry us through. Good, we drew the upgraded one. I knew we upgraded the correct apparition. Only 1 out of 3, but it was the right one. Alright, give me an Echo form, please. Not Echo form. 1 focus, huh? Or 2 lousy orb slots. These are not the powers we were looking for. In fact, this is a really bad turn 1. Loop is probably going to have to be the answer here. It'll start looping our Plasma immediately, and it can also loop a Dark Orb for us, but this is not what we needed. Creative AI would have been great, Echo Form would have been great. Not these. Not these. Origin Freak, thank you so much for the Prime sub and the 5 months. Working your way to that half year. To play any of this. Not a great turn 1. Well, there's no way to know if the big attack or the multi-attack is first. We might just have to rely on big attack first. If we play any cards other than this defend, we lose our buffer, and if we don't use the speed potion, the defend won't even actually help us, because it's only 3 block. Cards from Transmutation do cost 0, yes. Yes. So this is, I think, going to be, yeah, Speed Potion, Defend, Cool-Headed. And we hope that we get Apparition or Hologram or Seek from the draw. Don't forget we have Orichalcum. Nice, cool. This is going to be a good turn. If we use Core Surge, we will keep this Dexterity, which I would really like to do. I think I'm seeking for Seek and Hologram. And then the second Seek is going to get me... Heatsinks? I want to play Tempest Vision on this turn, too. Okay, so we have a couple options. Yeah, I think it's going to be Hologram... Hologram Seek, and then Seek is going to fetch me... I think I'm just going to trust Defragment Heatsinks to win. I'm going to draw so many cards. Yeah, okay. So 1 turbo is very welcome here. Oh yeah, no, I do want Core Surge, right? Core Surge Heatsinks? Right. I want everything, is the answer. I really want the 2 focus for the Tempest I'm going to do. Holo target's probably just gonna be defend. Actually, no. Holo cool-headed for even more card draw. Because I'm gonna vision anyway, so that can give us more information. Or we can play more defense and such. Alright, we'll seek Core Surge. 6. I think I just won the game. Oh my god. Core Surge Bias Cog, let's go! Yes! Good work. That's a good feeling, right there. More Moose, what do you call 4 focus from nowhere? Biased Pognition. That's what I'm feeling right now. Holy crap, what a beautiful Dead Branch generation. So what's the play here? I don't have that many cards to get played, right? 3. Okay, we can't storm. Can't storm. Stack! Yes, we can storm. There's the apparition. We're going to find that eventually. End up being that many orbs. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we're full blocking now, guaranteed. I think we want to bank some energy here. Or a big multicast or something. Tina thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Welcome to the council. I'm about to get a whole bunch of cards added as well. And we'll get full information about what the next turn attack is. So I'm okay ending turn here. There's no room in hand for Transmutations cards, of course. We'll want that later. And a Meteor Strike, oh boy. And it was the big hit, so we know this is a times 15 multi-attack. We're gonna lose our buffer unless I Meteor Strike first. That's fine with me. Nice. Four times 15. If we dual cast this, we get 20 block, bringing us to 32. Plus 16, 48. The dual cast chill gets there. Ooh, rainbow? Even better. And another Tempest, good stuff too. So 24 plus 26 is 50 block. Our opponent is attacking for 45. With multicast coming up. We have multicast coming up? If I dare? Wouldn't be a very good multicast. We'll just do... much? Might end up reshuffling without multicast, which could hurt. I'm gonna play one Rip and Tear here. Okay, we aren't shuffling without multicast, and we get this apparition next turn guaranteed. That's good stuff. And so 9 for 1 energy. Rather have the 1 energy. Yo. Yes! That's what I like to see. Good stuff. Very good stuff. I might just play the Tempest here. Having 9 Lightning Orbs would be really impactful, but we might be taking a big multi-attack next turn. Yeah, let's Tempest first. Then I'll get 2 energy back. Let's freaking go, man. Turns out Dead Branch is a good card. Who knew? Okay, we're damage capping on this turn. We're surviving no problem future turns. I actually just want to bank some of this energy, but I would like a few Frost Orbs for next turn, just in case. I'm actually going to leave this seat because it's a good hologram target. Okay, big hit. So this is a multi-attack of Bots times 15. 4 times 15. And we basically just have to survive this. Not so hard to do. Currently blocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8. And I can rebound multicast here. If I need it next turn. I can also just hologram it. Actually, if I recursion here, we end with exactly 0 block, and Orichalcum chips in. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8 is 48, 56 block. Take 4. Okay. And now is another buff turn. Did I not take that Static Discharge? I guess I took Bullheaded instead, or... No, I took Recursion instead, that's right. Hologram Recursion's alright. Death becoming... Be able to play that Meteor Strike, potentially, or the Reinforced Body. But we're gonna have a little bit of a struggle just putting out the last oomph of damage that we need here. Hologram Rainbow is pretty good. Although I evoke a lot of our Frost in that case. Just Hologram Recursion. Make for a cheap play. Another Hologram in the draw pile? Yeah, it should be alright. This is sketchy. 6 times 15 potentially. Oh my god, that was a hell of a bad draw. Do I die in the event of a multi-attack? Is now the question. So 90 damage headed our way. Needed that Reinforced Body, man. So if we Meteor Strike, we get 33 block. 92 with the burn, that's right. We do not have Static Discharge in play, because we don't have a Static Discharge. Does it change our play? Potentially. We might not, depending on the exact numbers, we may not choose to rebound. But let's see, we get 33 plus 24 plus the 8 we have minus 3 from Beat of Death. And then this is another plus 2. We have 64 plus 31 is 95. Which is good because it means we live. And I can afford to rebound the Meteor Strike. Cool. Right, let me double check that math. Three evokes is 33, plus the 8 block we currently have, plus 24, plus 5, plus the 31 health that we currently have, is 101. Minus 9 from 3 cards played, 3 Beat of Death equals 92. Wait, let me triple check that. I need to triple check that. So 8 plus 31 plus... Yeah, there's a calculator on the other screen, yeah. No, not 31, 33. 33 plus 8 plus 31 from our health plus 24, 96 plus 5 from defend is 101. 1, 2, 3 card plays is 9. $92 exactly. Okay, so that means we can't play Rebound. I think. Counting for the burn, right? Because we can't be at 92, because the multi-attack is 90 and we take 2. So we cannot play the Rebound, is I think what we're learning here. Three cards played is 9 damage, because Beat of Death is 3. We take 3 damage every time that we play a card. So we'll go Defend Meteor Strike. Full block. Oh. Well, that wasn't too bad. This is just a full block now, easily. Yeah, so much mad for the wrong attack, no kidding, eh? No kidding. That's alright. Hollow Apparition, or do I just block? We've got plenty of time to do damage here if I survive this turn, so I think we're good. Set up a 3-turn lethal. No, we don't. Why would I do that? I can do this instead. GG. GG, everybody. What an awesome, awesome run that was. Holy heck. Yeah, huge shout out to Reptomancer for not murdering me. Just like ducked under the guillotine there. GG. Let's update that streak command to 4. I definitely need a break after that run. Holy moly. That was a challenge and a half. GG, everybody. Hey everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Did you know that I'm live 5 days a week on Twitch? Come join us to watch me live, ask questions, or chill with the community. Click the link in the description below to follow and be notified when I'm live. And while you're down there, make like a sandwich and sub to this channel for more fresh Baalor content. Ta-ta for now.